Hello, thank you for joining me. This is simply a very basic little hip type flow just to get things moving with some specific cueing to bring some awareness to various parts of your lower extremity. So to begin, start in a seated kneeling position, just like I am. And rest your hands right on tops of your thighs. And as you rest your hands on tops of your thighs, just see if you can reach the fingers forward a bit and then reach the fingers back. So you're just gently bringing some awareness to your legs, to the fronts of them, to your knees. Now take your hands, move them around the lateral portion of the hips, and then to the inner portions of the hips. From here, take your hands, lift up a little bit, rest them behind your thighs, sit on them, lift up, move them a little higher, lift up, move them a little higher. Take one more, lift up, move them a little higher. Release your hands, take them back on tops of your thighs. My right side is towards you. I'm going to simply turn my right knee up towards the ceiling, resting my right foot on the floor. Lower that down. And then turn your left knee towards the ceiling. You'll notice my torso turns with this, just going back and forth. Breathing easily. Find center, take your hands to the floor. Take your knees about the same distance apart as your wrists and simply swivel the feet to the right and rock back. Bring that back to center, swivel the feet to the left, rock back. Go easily. Don't worry about what your torso does. If it rounds, it rounds. Let it be responsive to the movement. And you'll notice my feet are turning more and more. That's accidental. And maybe they turn so much that you're in a Z-sit position. Take one more each way. Hold it here. Take your hands on the right foot and just start gently wiggling your toes with your fingers. And once you've done that, for a moment, turn your torso to the right so you're over your right leg. Lean forward, bring it back up to center. Torso over the right knee, lean forward, back to center. Take one more. Take your hands back to the floor. Swap the knees the other way so your feet are now, my right foot is behind me, my left foot is in front of me. I'm going to take my hands, I'm just going to start wiggling the toes. Once you've spent some time with that, just spin your torso to the left, lean forward, bring it back up to center. Swivel to the left, lean forward. Take one more. From the forward position, tip your torso forward. Take your knees back to center. Pull the toes towards your knees. Float the knees off the ground. Shift back to a down dog position, straightening your legs as much as you can, and thinking about the center heels pressing into the floor. Now lower your knees back down. And I'm in a relatively narrow position, and that's totally fine. Don't worry about your torso for this. This is not the goal. Worrying about your legs. Reach the heels, press the center heels, and down. Two more. Now hold the down dog position and just turn the toes out and turn the toes in. walking your feet back and forth. Find center. Walk your hands back. Come on up into a tall kneeling position. Take your right foot back, not very far. So it's a relatively short distance. You're going to drop your back knee to the floor. My toes are going to stay flexed. I'm going to take my hands to the floor, straighten my back knee. Rebend the knee, lengthen the torso, come up. Switch sides. Left foot comes back. I'm on the ball of my left foot. Drop the back knee towards the floor. Still flexed in my back foot. Fingers to the ground. Straighten my knees. Rebend. Lift my torso. Come up. Right foot back. Drop the back knee. Fingers to floor. Straighten. Bend. Torso up. Last time on the other side. Lift the torso. Come up. Take your feet relatively wide. Find the connection with your feet to the floor. And just sink down into a squat position and just shift side to side. Let your torso be a little loosey-goosey. Don't worry if it shifts a little bit too. Find center. Now lift the outside of the right foot against off the floor, and then lift your outside of the inside of the left foot off the floor. Inside of the right foot off the floor, inside of the left foot. Now lift the outside of the left foot off the floor, and you might spin. So you're back in this position. Back to center, and spin. Now hold it down, kneeling position, sit back towards your heels, lift your torso. We are where we started. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.